Billy from Gilbert Travels here, welcoming you to another great flight review. Today we are wrapping up our winter trip with a return from Minneapolis-St. Paul back to Miami in one of my favorite aircraft, the Embraer E175. I really enjoyed my experience in this aircraft type with Air France last year, so let's see how this mainstay regional jet performs today with American Eagle, operated by Republic Airlines. This is also the final video that will be featuring my beard, although who knows, it may come back again next winter. First, we had some time to spend at Minneapolis-St. Paul Airport. While our previous flight with Southwest Airlines dropped us off at the smaller and totally separated Terminal 2, American flies from the much larger Terminal 1, which is dominated by Delta Airlines as one of their key hubs. Logically, I would have tried out Delta today, however I got this ticket as part of an open-jaw itinerary with my earlier flight to Denver via Dallas. Buying these tickets together, it ended up costing less money getting this direct economy return than if I had purchased the one-way first-class fare to Denver on its own, much less also having to pay for a return ticket. This shows it can definitely pay to be creative when booking your flights and to try out different itinerary combinations until you find the best one that suits your needs and budget. American operates out of Concourse E, and we checked into the nearby PGA Lounge, which is accessible for Priority Pass members. Being a noontime weekend flight, the lounge was nearly deserted. Neither Grace or I are golfers, but quite an array of themed activities are on offer if that is something you're interested in. The highlight of the lounge for me was the excellent picture window views, and we got to see our aircraft coming to the gate today. Republic Airlines flies a fleet of 85 entirely E175 aircraft for American Eagle, delivered from 2007 through 2015. Today's was delivered right in the middle in 2013. It always pays to triple check your accessible lounge options when you're on a trip like this. I didn't check American Express's website as I knew there was no Centurion Lounge at MSP. I did not know until afterwards that I also had access to the Escape Lounge next door with the Amex Global Lounge collection. At the time of this filming, the lounge's kitchen was under construction. They were also offering a dining credit that could be used at some terminal restaurants. So we picked up goodies for the flight on our way down to the gate. Time for a fun little flight today with American Eagle from Minneapolis back to Miami on an Embraer E170. So come along with us in Main Cabin Extra. Entering the cabin today, we passed through a 12-seat first-class cabin in a 1-2 configuration into a 64-seat economy cabin in an all-2-2 configuration, with a generous 20 of those seats being of the main cabin extra variety, including today's row 9 A and C, with a spacious 34 inches of pitch on offer. We were able to snag these premium seats for free at check-in with our gold status. These seats do show some age, but are very comfortable. I really enjoy the large squared-off windows on the E-Jet family and find them to be at an excellent height for viewing. Today's flight is quite long for a regional aircraft, coming in at over 3 hours and 1,500 miles, or 2,400 kilometers. With a 2,500-mile, 4,000-kilometer range, the E175 is capable of going further, but rarely does in commercial service.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're welcoming you aboard your American Eagle flight with service to Miami. Flight time's approximately 3 hours, 20 minutes. We ask that you face forward and follow along as we review the safety features of this Embraer E175 regional jet.
We're going to take a flight down to Miami. 3 hours, 22 minutes en route. Wheels up, wheels down. We're just a couple minutes from the runway. We'll be number 1 for departure. And it's going to be a pretty good ride. In the back, we have Carmela and Mimi. They're here for your comfort, but primarily for your safety. Please pay attention to the instructions. They really are here for you. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight.
As we get in the air for today's flight, whether you are new to Gilbert Travels or returning, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell. It means a lot to us and helps you know when new videos post. Please follow us on Instagram for more content and to have a heads up on my flights before these video reviews post. Now that we're in the air, let's dig into today's fairly standard regional economy seat. As mentioned, all economy seats on the E175 are in pairs. This does allow excellent legroom and space for personal items, as there are no central underseat supports. No power or entertainment is provided in these seats, however this does allow the excellent space to go uninterrupted. The leather-wrapped literature pocket is quite generous and sits just below the large single-piece tray table, which has a cup indentation and adjustment feature. On board you will find an informational brochure on the entertainment, as well as an American Way magazine, in my case one that hadn't been replaced in quite a long time. Lastly, a Republic Airline branded safety card. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the inside of this seat pocket has been cleaned in some time either. The armrest is a little narrow, so be prepared for that if you don't know your neighbor. I'm sure the standard seats on this plane are excellent, but the legroom on offer in Main Cabin Extra is just tremendous. Row 8, just after first class, has fixed armrests, but has even more space. Capping off the comfort of today's seat is the fully adjustable and supportive headrest. This is the most comfortable economy seat I have flown on to date. We will fly in these seats any day. Overhead, you'll find a standard pair of individual reading lights and air vents built into the luggage compartment. Interestingly, the design of the overhead bins is curved to match the shape of the transition into the first-class cabin. Along with American's mainline fleet, this American Eagle aircraft has been fit with Wi-Fi and streaming entertainment. The system was a little slow to get going today, but featured paid internet access as well as a complement of free ways to pass the time, including live TV and streaming movies. When it finally loaded, that is. This is the first time I recall encountering mandatory advertising while using this system by American. Additionally, you will find weather information presented by none other than the Weather Channel. However, there is still no in-flight tracker feature or streaming music on offer. American has since implemented a partnership with Apple to allow access to the Apple Music programming for free on their flights. However, you do still need to be a subscriber to Apple's program to take advantage of this. The menu in the magazine mentions food and snack options. However, if any of this was available on our flight today, the crew did not do a good job soliciting the availability to purchase them. We were provided complimentary pretzels with these great little themed graphics of AA's various destinations. My main cabin extra seat came with a complimentary alcoholic beverage. I added in some mixed nuts purchased with my dining credit back in the terminal to complete an excellent poor man's first class experience. After nodding off for a few minutes, we had some time to relax as we swung out over the Atlantic Ocean to enter an approach into Miami International Airport. Today we came in from the east and had a great, if cloudy, view of Miami Beach, the Port of Miami, and the downtown skyline as we came into runway 26 right. This is one of two parallel runways you can get great views from in the Miami Centurion Lounge. We pulled into the Eagle Gate area past the smaller E145 series Embraer, which I also have an upcoming review for on this channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, American Airlines would like to welcome you to Miami. The local time is 4:50.
I would like to get back on board an E175 to share these solo first-class seats with you. Let me know in the comments section if you agree, and share your experiences with the Embraer regional aircraft on any carrier. We said goodbye to today's plane from the open air gate area after an excellent adventure. Next, we hopped on board the SkyTrain to get a lot closer to the baggage claim area from these remote Eagle gates. On the way, we spotted two more special livery American aircraft, as well as our much-loved British Airways 747 Queen of the Skies. Miami is a huge global hub for aircraft service, as demonstrated by us spotting this Antonov Russian cargo plane. So that was a really comfortable flight on a really nice little plane there. I was surprised that those seats really stayed comfortable and spacious for a over 3.5 hour in the air flight. It's certainly always nice as a couple not to have to share space with somebody else, so that's a big plus, but really still very comfortable seats. I fell asleep on the plane, which very rarely happens to me in economy, so definitely very happy with that aircraft. Would definitely fly the Embraer E-Jet series again, and hope you enjoyed coming along with us. See you on the next one. Come back again soon for more flight reviews here at Gilbert Travels. In the meantime, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you can be made aware when more content is available. Thanks for watching.